Hello and welcome to Real Hi-Fi Help, giving you this second edition of basically how to appreciate music more. And we're not really into a lot of technical stuff with these two videos that I've made, but I still suggest watching both of them from start to end because they will help you do a lot of good for you being able to enjoy music more, and it will save you a lot of money. So I suggest doing that. These two videos don't seem like they will give you a hell of a lot compared to the other videos that I've made, but trust me, they really will. And that's what this whole channel is about, just, making you able to get to your own destination in the hi-fi world, and having more control over your own sound, and just like having a better quality of life. So let me just get on with it. Some people like to use tape and measurements to align their speakers with a sitting position. I don't like doing this because I feel that a lot of people have asymmetric rooms where the sides don't really match, and having this tape on the floor just kind of makes me nuts, having to look at that and having to clean that up later. So I just go by feel instead of looks. And I know that in the audio world, a lot of stuff functions in the opposite way. So if we can see something, if we can document something, if we have watt meters, if you have a big speaker, that somehow fills us with confidence, and us knowing that, oh yeah, we made a good decision, or I used a lot of money on this, and then that's obviously a good thing. So I just go by feel. What feels right. I'm not gonna measure it because I've done that before, and I've experienced that measuring will convince me of this being a good thing when it really isn't. So I just feel it, and you don't have to know necessarily that it is correct within a couple of inches, just that you can feel that this is right, should be good enough. And this might seem crazy, but eating lentils actually makes you enjoy music more because it puts you in a better mental state. You become more happy. You can feel more stuff. Like, I know from a lot of people, having sat next to a lot of people at work, sorry, that they just can't be there. They can't sit in their chair. They can't look at the screen. They can't talk with the customer. They just can't be there because there's just so much going on. And if you could just generally eat a lot of lentils, it makes it so much comfortable for you to be in your body and look at things, see things, concentrate. Things like depression, mental illness, and stuff like that. It's so much more easy dealing with that, or not having it at all, when you have lentils. And not a lot of people in the world eat lentils. I think mostly people only around India or Pakistan or something like that eat lentils. And it's a pity. It probably costs a bit of money, but it's a good investment. It's also really good protein. So we always say, protein this, protein that. There's protein, and then there's quality of protein, and this is some of the best quality protein you can get. So just make a lentil soup, make a lentil paste, use that paste in some sandwiches, whatever. It will make you a lot more happy, and when you're more happy, your music becomes more enjoyable. Everything becomes more enjoyable. So yeah. And what I do is also have a lot of B1 vitamin, calcium, magnesium, and D vitamin, and I always have it with a salad. And I have 1 to 2 salads every day. That should be like mandatory for every person in the world is my opinion. But you don't think about it. It might seem like a lot of work and expensive, but this is a huge investment in making you happy, making you feel stuff, making you not ill. Um, at least that's how I consider it. So do that. If you can do that, do that. And I think a lot of people will also think this is weird, but cabbage, eating cabbage actually makes your whole digestive system, um, what do you call it, a lot more balanced. And when it's balanced, you don't have so much stress. And when you don't have so much stress, you can enjoy music more. It sounds crazy, but it's true. And also, a lot of people are, you can get away with so much stuff, eating and drinking so much stuff in your life that is so bad for you, if you just have like cabbage at least once a week, or maybe even twice a week. And again, this stuff here, as soon as you do this stuff, you can drink like 2 or 3 times more. You can have 1, 2, 3 times more candy, especially if you have the candy early in the day. These are like life hacks that all people need to know about. It will just make everything so much easier for you. When it's easier, you feel better. You can listen to music in a more pleasurable way. And yeah, small thing like putting my phone aside. I mean, when I listen to music, I consider it a music listening session, like I'm going to a doctor or a psychologist, or whatever session you would call. And then I don't turn it off. I just don't have it in the same room. I probably put it like 20 meters away from me. And then I just close my eyes, put myself in the chair, listen to some music at some medium volume, put my feet up, and then just let the music come to me. It's a nice and relaxing way of fully letting go. And yeah, like I've written here, I just fully surrender myself to the music, and don't listen to structural parts too much. Just focus more on just relaxing, just being there, clearing my mind, not thinking of anything in particular, just letting that music come to me. And I've sat next to a lot of people at shows, hi-fi shows, and a lot of people are just really uncomfortable sitting in a room with other people. And I could feel that a lot of times that these people were really stressed, and they were still at work with some kind of a work problem in their head. And it was a pity, they probably had to pay like 50 euros to get to that place, just to get the parking, because it was expensive parking in those places. And they came there, they looked at their phone, probably pressed that cassette app so they could figure out what music it was that they were playing. And it's just, why do that to yourself? Why not relax? Why look at the specifications? Why look at the price? Why look at your phone? Why document the whole thing? Why not just be there and just listen to it, and ask people about random stuff so you understand how this works? And yeah, you can investigate prices, and if they've listened to anything that they feel is better, and just like interact and be curious, and don't have to have that work mentality where you're just over analyzing everything, and going like, oh yeah, that bass could be a bit tighter, it could go a bit deeper, or that treble is a bit harsh. And just like take it all in and admire it. And yeah, that's actually a very good tip. I know that having listened to a lot of gear in the market, where my own sound is now at, and where it's headed, and the vision that I have for the destination of my own system. So because of that, that puts my mind at ease. So when I'm listening to music, I can just enjoy it so much more compared to like the start of my hi-fi journey, with when just everything was strange, confusing, and I just, didn't really know what I was doing, kind of fumbling in the dark. So have a friend or 20 in the hi-fi world. Help, listen to their equipment, have them listen to yours, share experiences, try different gear, swap stuff. When you have a lot of other stuff that you borrow, it helps you understand your own sound a lot more. And sometimes you can actually have, let's just say, you don't have a really good sound system. Just turning it down a bit and having like walls reasonably close can boost the sound, and that in itself could be enough for you to enjoy a sound more. Or you could get like your recordings in a better quality, and or a different format, or whatever. Just small things like that can make you enjoy sound more. So yeah, I mean, I like to enjoy life, so snacks, drinks, and such, I enjoy them with hi-fi, and use them to create a nice atmosphere. So I think that we should reward ourselves more, instead of thinking like, oh, I'm gonna put on some pounds and ooh, yeah, I don't know. There's You can also have that negative effect of thinking a bad thought, not being able to enjoy something, and then actually creating artificial stress for yourself. I think it's fine that you reward yourself, that you do what you want to do. Just do it in a controlled way, perhaps a certain time of time of day, and then yeah, just enjoy life, enjoy music. And yeah, like I said before, I just listen to an entire album instead of changing songs, thinking like, oh, which song was it, and then look through your 60,000 files on your computer to find out which song it was that you wanted to listen to. Just like let go of that. Just enjoy life. And I think it's a lot harder to do, and pretty easy to say, because we're constantly multitasking at work, and when we come home we probably have like an hour for ourselves, and then we're just thinking like, how much information can I cram in that little timeline that I have, and it's difficult, and I think that's why we do it most of the time. We just want to index this, judge that, analyze this. So yeah, that can be difficult. That can be difficult for us all. Yeah, I went to basically all the hi-fi stores that I could, get close to, and I visited them all, and I tried all the gear, and I had the staff show me how this and that works, and you shouldn't be shy at doing that. That could actually help you a lot, and also generally listening to like the best systems in the world. A lot of people stay away from this because they just think that, oh, I'm never going to afford that. Look at the price and all that. All of these thoughts in your head, just listen to everything, try everything. It will somehow, all of that experience will be an inspiration to you. And suddenly you can hear that maybe your own sound equipment is actually pretty good for the price, and you don't have to buy something else. It's just, going out, interacting, trying everything. It's good. And you don't have to feel bad for borrowing stuff from the stores and then returning it. I've tried, demoing like 50 things in the store and only buying one, or not buying anything at all. Just like, use them. A lot of times they're just standing there not doing anything, and they actually enjoy being to some use. So why not use that, you know? And before you know it, you've listened to like 50 demos, and yeah, someplace else could probably give you like that amplifier, CD player, whatever that it is that you're looking for like half price or a third of the price. You know, and you just start running into this kind of luck by just doing a lot of stuff. You know, suddenly opportunities happen, and suddenly it isn't $10,000 you have to use on getting that amplifier. Suddenly it's only like $4,500, and yeah, just try that. It's you'd be surprised that the more that you try, the more you learn, the more lucky you get, the more people you get to know, the more opportunities you have. Suddenly you're not really earning more than you're used to, but somehow you're able to get systems that are like 2, 5, 10 classes better than what you're used to on the same amount of money that you're earning. So, you know, you get lucky, and that's just what happens. That's just what happens when you go around, try everything, talk to basically everybody, get all the inside information, get the stories and what do they think is the best gear. And it really helps. It really, really helps. So yeah, I generally, this is just me personally, but I feel that I just generally like to give stuff back to people because it makes me happy. It makes me enjoy life more, knowing that other people are also happy, and just like breaking this tradition of having to think in a certain way, do things in a certain way, only buying things under warranty, only doing this and doing that. Just try everything. It's I think you'll be surprised how that just really helps you in the hi-fi world. So yeah, every time I visit friends or I have a birthday or every time it's summer, I just pick some apples, give them to all the people I know, and it's, you know, it's fun. I get exercise. I also get to keep some apples for myself. It's just a lot of fun, and there's no reason why we should all be so cold and stingy and save up for this and that and have full control and discipline and stuff like that. You know, we all have to have that to a certain degree, but just being yourself, being a warm person. If you have a cable that you're not using anymore, give it to a friend. If you have some plugs that you're not using anymore, give it to a friend. You don't necessarily have to ask for money, you know, just give it away if you're not using it. I did that with a lot of my cables, just gave it away to a lot of my friends, and yeah, it made them happier, and our friendship developed more. And yeah, I just like doing that stuff, not because I feel that I'm gonna get anything back, but if you have that mentality that you give more to people than you receive, somehow life will just be easier, be more fun, and you'll be able to enjoy your music more. So yeah, I think that matters a lot. I think it really matters a lot. And last thing is just, I generally like to listen to a lower volume that I feel is comfortable, because when I get used to that, that like becomes the new norm, and then I could feel like the tension around my ears loosening up a bit, and again, just makes life and especially music more comfortable. So yeah, I hope that helps you guys, and remember to like and subscribe.